My word, Jim. Such a life of adventure. Pirates, slave traders, and the living dead. And in the middle of it all, a 13-year-old boy. You.
Yes, that was me. We found ourselves lost in African wilderness, with Silver at the mercy of a lion and the rest of us captured by slave traders. Meanwhile, our enemies grew to be more evil and cunning. One of them had managed to capture Jojo's mother and was plotting his revenge against an old enemy. His name used to be J. Pereira dos Santos. He had landed in Salvador years earlier, fleeing from Lisbon. His ambitious and cruel nature helped him gain the confidence of Don Nestor da Silva, the most powerful slave owner on the coast. He became his right-hand man. But Dos Santos wanted so much more. He wanted Don Nestor's whole empire. He courted Nestor's daughter, Maria. Once they had married, he would have eliminated her father and inherited everything. But Don Nestor was by no means a fool, so he ordered Maria to cut off all communication with her lover. Dos Santos tried to ask her to run away and marry him in an effort to defy Don Nestor's wishes. But Don Nestor outsmarted him again, and this time, Dos Santos would have to suffer for it. He took on the name Shadow, ran away and remained hidden in the tunnels under the city, surviving in harsh conditions without food and water for days. Until, thanks to his persistence, he managed to get away. To safety.
I understand why you must hate me, but if you were a father, you would have done the same thing. You didn't really love Maria, you just wanted to take control of my empire. I stopped you because it was the right thing to do. And Maria hated me for it, and she stopped speaking to me. She never did marry, did you know that? I'll make you pay for that. Guards! Intruder! Help me! Paolo! Vasco! Cristobal! Pereira has returned! He's attacking me! Now stop him! What are you waiting for? Pereira has returned! Don't just stand there! Do something!
Your empire will have a new owner.
Jim, you need to see this. Something's wrong with Ben. I know that he talks funny all the time, but now I can't even understand him.
Flint has a bullet in his heart, but somehow he didn't die. But he's still not alive. And if he's neither alive nor dead, Ben Gunn, who died but can move and speak, what does it make him? Alive or dead?
What can we do to help?
Ben, please, there's no need to worry. Everything's going to be fine.
Yes, that's right, Ben. We can still fix everything, so you don't have to let it get you upset.
But nothing can be fixed. There's just no way we'll survive against such powerful forces.
What forces are you talking about?
No, Ben doesn't speak. Ben doesn't know anything because he's dead, and if you're dead, you have no memory.
That's okay. Let's forget I even asked. Just rest and try not to think about anything.
Ben doesn't think about anything. Ben Gunn is dead.
Lynn, go to the other room and get my bag for me. I still have some of Dr. Livesey's medicine. It's okay, Ben. You'll be all right. I'm gonna help you, so please don't worry.
But the dead don't worry because the dead are dead.
Right. So that means they also stay still and behave themselves when a doctor pours drops of medicine into their mouth.
The dead don't need any medicine, and Ben didn't think you were a doctor.
But Dr. Livesey taught me a lot about medicine. You remember him. He was a good man.
Ben was already dead when Dr. Livesey came to the island with Jim. At least I think he was. But he was good. Livesey, we trust him.
There you go. Now close your eyes and drift off to sleep. We'll be watching over you. I gave him a sleeping medicine that the doctor would sometimes use on people who are agitated. He'll feel better after he gets some sleep.
Oh, thank you, Jim Hawkins. You're the kind of nice boy anyone can depend on, and that makes me one lucky girl. Now you go ahead. I'll stay with him.
Huracan, to what reason do I owe the pleasure?
You sniveling human dog. Did you really think that you could give your assassin a ship and send him across the sea, and that I wouldn't notice it?
No, of course not. I know how it looks, but trust me, it's not what you think.
So why did you do it, Blade?
It was a mission to service you. That is, to increase my power and to help you further spread your vengeance throughout the world. I sent Shadow to do,
Spit it out, weakling.
I sent Shadow out to set up a network of spies. It was important for us, you see?
If that's true, in the future you will hide nothing from me. Or you will pay the price.
I understand. I'll make sure that I tell you everything. You've made yourself clear. Huracan, you will pay for this humiliation. I swear it.
My lord, what happened? Are you okay?
Nothing happened, you dolt. I apologize. I'm fine. And all of this, it was just a strong gust of wind. You know wind in the Caribbean.
I came to remind you about our meeting with the other European representatives.
Then I will make myself more presentable.
We'll find your mother. You'll see.
But how are we gonna bring all those people back home?
I don't know, Jojo. But I think about Lynn and me, and, well, sometimes when there's no easy solution, you just have to move on and rebuild from scratch.
Move on from Africa? Move on from all of our ancestors? How could we ever give up on our home?
I know, but if I was one of your people, there's only one thing I wouldn't give up on. My freedom. Better to die free than to live as a slave.
High Priestess, please, why are we here? What have we done wrong?
We're not here because of something we've done wrong. We're here because of the wrongs that others are doing.
We cannot accept that as our destiny. We are meant to live freely. We can't accept that as our fate. This is not how men live.
It seems you have spoken well, my friend. Your voice has drawn another voice that's coming from across the sea. It is the voice of a young woman. She says, better to die free than to live as a slave.
Well, I can see that your stay in this prison has finally broken your spirit.
No, I'm crying because you took a life.
But you should be happy. That man was the worst one of all the slave traders in this town.
You still don't understand. Not him. I weep for your own twisted guilt.
Zoom golly golly golly, zoom golly golly, zoom golly golly golly, zoom golly golly, zoom golly golly golly, zoom golly. Right. Looks like I'll need to show you some manners. Listen closely to me, Kenda. You know what it is I want. So I'm going to make you a deal. Your people can still live without suffering. I can give the order to only have them sold to masters who will be sure to treat them well. But deny me your help, and your people will be kept here and treated without mercy. They will suffer a life of endless toil and hardship. They're your people. You decide. What do you want for them? A life of hope, or an existence of certain torment?
If that's the only kind of hope you bring to us,
I repeat the words on the wind. Better to die free than to live even one day as a slave.
Words carried by the wind, eh? I know that you don't want to lead them down the wrong path. Don't ignore the chance I'm giving you. Just think about it. I would never be able to fool you. If they were to be mistreated, you would feel it and stop helping me. Isn't that so?
How can I help such a dark demon like you? Ugh. Everything you do is evil, and you will only continue to generate evil. But I know it's just your nature.
Order, Kenda! Order, Kenda! Order, Kenda! Order, Kenda! Order, Kenda! Order, Kenda! Order, Kenda!
We need
more than just a fake flag to protect us. This is foolishness. We'll all end up in the gallows.
Are you scared?
Of course I am. I'm not crazy like you are. This city is full of soldiers who hate pirates like me.
Then we'll vote on it. According to the Code of the Sea, the choice to disembark can be put to a regular vote by the crew.
But this is a different matter.
Hey, everyone! There's something we have to vote on. All for going ashore and saving JoJo's mother. Please raise your hand.
Oh, now that's not a fair way to phrase it. Of course that's gonna put them on your side.
All those against it? Well, Ben is fast asleep, which means he can't vote. So even if Lynn was against it, the motion is now approved.
I'm not coming.
I heard everything, and I give my full support to Captain Jim. But I would rather stay here with Ben just in case he wakes up.
I agree. The three of us will go then. Long John, Lynn, and Ben will stay on board the ship, ready to help us make our escape. Now let's get going.
A robust specimen from Togo. Look at the muscles, the perfect teeth. We'll start the bidding at 3,000 for a slave who's capable of lifting a boulder that weighs a ton with his bare hands. Do I hear 3,100?
How awful! How can they treat human beings like they're merchandise?
There's nothing we can do here. Think about the mission.
Taking a rest, eh? No one wants to buy a broken old slave who can't walk straight when they can just get a younger one, no matter how cheap you are.
No, Jojo. Not right now. We only get one chance to do this, and we have to free your mother. Leave it to me. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I'm a cadet of the English vessel Harper. We've just arrived at the port. Can I ask you a question?
Forget it. We all know that the British Navy doesn't enlist women or allow officers to go walking around out of uniform.
Gentlemen, please don't embarrass me. That girl is the captain's daughter. She likes to go exploring, but since she cares so much about her attire, I can't make her look bad by wearing my uniform.
I'm Tracy Stanton, daughter of Captain Simon Gordon Stanton. Is there a problem?
Oh, no, my lady. So, what can we do for you?
Our cook has passed away. He was from the Fawn tribe, as was his helper, and the captain would like someone else from that tribe as a substitute. Another one of his strange requests.
And what should we do about these, fawn, or whatever you call them?
We were told they had just arrived, but that some of them were not quite on sale yet. We can't wait for too long. Would you know where we might be able to find them?
If they have just arrived, they'd certainly be in prison, the one right next to the port.
Thanks.
Gentlemen, we welcome you to this discussion as the respected leaders of your countries, France, Spain, Portugal, and the Netherlands. So please tell us, are any of you gentlemen ready to combine our forces and join the fight to permanently eradicate the threat of piracy?
As Viceroy of Spain and on behalf of my sovereign nation, I must express my concern for the enormous cost that such a large fleet would require. With the forces you already have, Lord Blake has dealt a severe mortal blow to the pirates, destroying Tortuga. Why then would we require more?
The fall of Tortuga is still not enough. A few days ago, we were victims of a horrible attack by pirates where they took down several of our gallant officers, including, unfortunately, a dear friend of mine as well. Do not underestimate the seriousness of the matter, gentlemen. We just won a battle, but not the entire war.
My condolences for your losses, particularly that of your friend. However, the costs are...
Gentlemen, there will be no cost to the Kingdom of Spain, nor for that matter will there be any cost to the other kingdoms. This operation will be the sole responsibility of His Majesty's Navy. On behalf of my sovereign nation, we just require free access to your territorial waters.
But why the sudden generosity? How do we know you're not going to take advantage of such access for some hidden agenda?
No generosity or double plays. We British are practical people, and I can imagine that you gentlemen would not accept any other type of agreement. We would prefer to lose an arm than to die of gangrene, and the pirates are a gangrene that must be eradicated at all costs. And so, gentlemen, if you agree, you should have no problem signing this, and we'll take care of the rest. I have one last request. If you happen to come across a pirate known as Long John Silver, please have him brought to me personally. He's very dangerous. I have a certain score to settle with this gentleman.
Mama!
Jojo! My life! Oh, the spirits have finally listened to my most intense prayers.
Come on now! We have no time to lose. We have to open these chains and free them all.
Just toss me the keys. I can work these kind of padlocks.
We're gonna free everyone and then we'll follow the corridors until they reach the entrance of the prison. Hey, Mama. Listen, when we get to the entrance, I want you to...
Don't stop now! Please continue. When you got to the entrance, what were you going to do then?
When Ben Gunn was alive, he hadn't slept that well since his mother sent him to bed with warm milk and honey.
Hello, Ben.
Ben Gunn would be very surprised to see you looking so upset. Tell me why you look so down.
Tracy, Jim, and Jojo went ashore to go free Jojo's mother. And Long John, he didn't go with them.
Oh.
And he's angry, because he was wrong.
Did you really think that you could use one of your actual names to sneak around this town without anyone noticing? I ordered the guards to notify me immediately if any of you ever found your way to this port. But I'm grateful to you. Because of your foolish bravado, I was able to discover something that I never would have imagined. Mother and son. Son and mother. What an incredible coincidence. Very nice.
Listen, don't you touch my mother!
Or you'll what? Well, don't worry, I won't hurt her. I merely asked her for her help.
What does he want?
I wasn't quite convinced with your earlier answer. But now that your son's in danger...
No, Mama. Whatever this murderer wants, you don't have to give it to him.
Shh. It will be fine, my son.
Unchain this woman!
Huh?
Well, apparently, even witches can love their children.
No!
You have made the right choice, witch. Your son and your people will be treated well. And once we're done, you'll be free to go back to them.
Great Neptune! That is one tough fortress. Let's try again. Get inside! Hurry! We have to find the others! Open the gate for us, or I'll blow you both to Kingdom Come! Keep an eye on these two codfish, and also the little girl.
Long John!
Huh? Huh?
I'll free you guys.
Lynn!
Did you guys see how good I was back there? Oh, and I guess they helped a little too.
So I guess you changed your vote.
Oh, I was bored. You know me.
People of the Fawn, our chains have now been broken.
And you are our king.
Jojo, listen, Jojo. This day will either bring us death or freedom. Are all of you ready to stand with me and fight for our freedom? Then starting right now, stand with me and fight. We fight for our freedom.
Yeah.
Jojo, fighting with your people won't save your mother. We still have to find Shadow before he takes her and gets away.
But I can't just abandon them.
I saw your father grow up to become a man and a king, and then die in my arms. But not before he made me promise to look after you in his place. And I failed to do that, but I won't let you fail. Now, go and save her. Jojo, we can fight on our own, but we won't win. So it's only through you and your mother that the fawn can still survive.
Only the two of us? No.
You're the king, and she's the high priestess. You are the spirit of our people. If you were to die now, then the fawn tribe would be gone forever.
But how could this way possibly be the right choice?
Because it's the will of our people and the will of the spirits that guide us.
Come on.
Listen, prepare the cannons. Some of you stay with me. We have to cover our king.
Let's try to find Shadow.
Long John, take Ben and Lynn to the Albatross. Get it ready to take us away from here.
Remember the bad man in black? He's called Shadow. You've got to be the one to find him. Now fly off! Fly!
You little beast!
Jojo, he took away your mother.
Hurry up!
No! Don't do it! He's only a boy. This isn't necessary.
Fine. Now I'll take care of the
That's
both
enough.
of you.
You win. I'll help you. But Jojo remains free.
Mama, no!
My son, remember the very first thing I taught you when you were little?
Jojo,
They just took away your mother.
But she told me I absolutely had to accept it. It's the first thing she ever taught me as a child. Let the river keep flowing, because that's the only sure way we'll ever have a chance to find our way to the sea.
Okay, then we'll just get to the sea. Come on.
Hoist the anchor!
I'll say, Jim, for a man of peace, you've seen a lot of fights.
And after all of these years, when I think of that revolt, I still find myself uncertain. Was it right to fight? Our friends the Fawn had been condemned to such a terrible fate, an unacceptable horror for any person who considers themselves a human being, and they chose death. So I ask myself to this day, should you survive, whatever the price may be? Or fight on knowing you will fail in your attempt? They were being forced into a life of slavery, and while their high priestess was at the mercy of Shadow's cruelty, but Jojo's mother, Kanda, encouraged them to follow their own free spirits, and when they saw Jojo, their king, they were ready for anything. The odds seemed impossible, but nothing could stop the determination of those people who were willing to risk their lives so that Jojo could save his mother. Now, we had a huge responsibility to make sure that their sacrifice would not be in vain.
Courage, my brothers. Fight on until your last breath. We are slaves no more, and no more chains.
In my heart, I know I should be up there fighting along with them. I feel like I'm betraying them. Like I'm a coward running away. What kind of a king am I?
You're not running away. You have your own fight. And our journey won't be any easier than the one that brought them to this point.
Yeah, you're right. Shadow, Governor Blade, the zombies. We still have a whole war that we have to stop. So now we'll track down my mother. And we can sail faster than ever in a ship like this.
And in my opinion, we couldn't ask for better weather to help us get away with no problems. Except for one problem. Looks like they want us to return to the port, and I have a funny feeling that it's because Shadow gave them the order to follow us and bring us in. So let's go back.
What are you doing? Turn us back around. We can't give up now.
Jojo, wait! Calm down! He might be crazy, but do you really think that Long John would turn himself in that easily?
Exactly. So tell me, are you ready to escape like real pirates?
We'll follow you. Take the lead.
Ben Gunn, power the cannons.
Ben Gunn is no longer alive, but if he was, he would say...
Cannons at the ready! Long John Silver!
Helmsman Stanton, take the helm. Sailor Jojo, raise that Jolly Roger. Captain Hawkins and Chief Gunner Stanton, to the sails! Keep us en route. Of course, officers. I'll cooperate with you nice and easy, as sure as my name is King George. Okay, then. You should be at the helm to help the kids. I'll handle this.
Whatever you say, Long John. Whatever you say.
Secure the sails, Jim.
Fly, you beautiful albatross. Take us away.
This is the time. Take us hard to starboard.
Starboard! No.
Jojo, take down that raggedy royal flag, and let's show them who's really in charge of this ship. We're gonna take this fight face to face. A quick lesson, kids. The bow of a ship is actually its weakest point, so hitting it would cause an incredible amount of damage. And to illustrate my point, pay attention, Ben. Take us further. Another 15 degrees starboard.
More starboard! Up!
Good. Now that we're well on the ship's other side, aim for the waterline. Chief Gunner Stanton, are the sails full?
The sails are all at full mast, First Mate. The Albatross is now at full power.
Then climb on down. Let's keep following Shadow, wherever he is.
We could head back north. You might want to try your luck in the Caribbean, facing Governor Blade.
Bring them on! 3 cheers for old Long John. A ship down in 3 shots. Back on Tortuga, they would have given me rum for weeks.
We appreciate the way you saved us, Long John, but there's not very much to celebrate, especially when we've lost so many dear friends.
Great Neptune! You're right, boy. Goodbye, my brave brothers. May the wind carry you to wherever your spirits will sail.
Gentlemen, I propose that we toast to celebrate this extraordinary alliance. Nothing like this has ever happened in the history of our countries.
My lord, aren't you joining us in the toast?
To the 5 kingdoms!
The 5 kingdoms!
And before you depart, tonight you are all invited to be the governor's esteemed guests for a farewell dinner.
Absolutely. This is my favorite part of these diplomatic negotiations.
You didn't tell me about the dinner.
Oh, my lord, it is such normal custom for this kind of thing. and it really wasn't any trouble for me at all.
Gentlemen, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm very exhausted. So I hope you won't be insulted if I don't join you.
But Lord Blade, you're the host.
I would not be good company, Your Excellency. I apologize, but I think I really need to rest.
Huh? Gentlemen, I think a little bit of rest would do us all some good before tonight's dinner. The building and garden are both at your disposal. What is wrong with Lord Blade? I just don't understand it.
Another one? Squire, don't you think Governor Blade's acting rather strangely?
I don't think so.
He's lost his usual kindness, and even in a physical sense. He seems younger, but much colder.
Lord Blade is under a lot of pressure. The Alliance has become a colossal challenge for him to develop.
But something doesn't feel right to me. It's as if he's a different person. How long have you known him, Squire?
Oh, well, not that long, honestly.
I can assure you that he has in fact changed.
First a toast, then dinner. All just a reminder of what an undead monster I am. And still not a word from Shadow! What's this? I've escaped from Salvador and the open revolt of the slaves. The sorceress is still my prisoner. I'm sailing from Jamaica, and I believe that Silver's crew is still following us. I anticipate that you'll be ready for him. Silver? Of course I'll be more than ready for him. I'll get the witch, freedom from my curse, and that blasted Silver! And I'll have them all at once.
My lord, it's Ramirez. May I speak with you? Huh?
Yes, come on.
Squire, I went looking around Lord Blade's study to try to understand things. Looking for clarity, and I found something.
Huh? But where did it go? Where's the footpath to the dock? It's disappeared. Hunakon! Only he could have done this. Doesn't want me to leave. That demon wants to keep me muzzled and chained up like I'm his faithful dog.
My lord.
Huh? Of course, they just had to be nosy. I could just throw them over the cliff like I did Smollett and Williams. But this is not the time.
Lord Blade, sir, why do you have a tunnel? Why are you here?
So it looks like you found me. I come here to think without distraction. And I happened to find that tunnel. I guess my predecessor must have built it to escape in case they came under attack. So you see, I got into the habit of coming here to meditate and think upon my most important decisions in front of the peaceful waves of the sea. Your Excellency, I know it's been very difficult for you to deal with me, but until I can accomplish my mission, I feel like my very soul will not be at peace.
That's understandable, my lord, and you have my complete respect and devotion.
I thank you, sir. I want to ask you for a huge favor. Allow me to celebrate by launching our forces immediately so we can continue the fight without any further delays. It will be the best way I can think of to honor your welcome presence on my island.
Lord Blade, don't think for a moment you don't have my blessing, and of course, my sympathy for the exquisite dinner you'll be missing.
But now I beg you, gentlemen, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a moment alone.
I was foolish to suspect him. Lord Blade is still the man that I have always known. A perfect gentleman.
I hope that tunnel collapses on them. I can't believe I still require their help. Huh? Oh no! Did you know they were following me, so you did what you could to keep our secret hidden?
I'm not here for those other fools. I'm here to force you to tell me what you are plotting against me.
Oh no! I already said that I sent Shadow!
He went across the ocean to find a sorceress. Or did you think that I've been completely blind?
Oh, Shadow found a sorceress? Thank you for telling me. No! All right, I'll talk. That sorceress, so I've been told. Shadow says that she might know the secrets of the undead.
And you thought you could use her to get rid of me, didn't you? You can't challenge my magic with her magic. You're just an insignificant pirate. There are many things far beyond your mortal capabilities.
So you say. Perhaps. You're afraid that she'll do it.
I fear nothing. I'll show you. Now go! Find your assassin and the sorceress he's kidnapped. Let's see what you can really do. The word of Huracan is a sacred promise. And if I say you can go, then you can go. I will do nothing to prevent you from taking a ship and leaving this island. But heed my warning, human. If you do not succeed, you will return to being my servant.
We'll see about that, vile demon.
You are not human. You're a spirit. What is your name? Why have you come to me? What do you want?
What are you doing here?
I don't know. I was just on the deck and then...
Do you work for Silver? Are you trying to free the prisoner?
No, sir, I promise you I would never do that!
Why are you here? Answer or I'll shoot you.
No, please! I don't know what happened, but don't shoot me! I haven't done anything! I'm telling you the truth!
Does another human life really mean so little to you?
Be quiet!
What happened?
Huh? I caught your sailor down here trying to free my prisoner.
I've had Miguel on the crew since he was 8 years old. I've watched him grow up on my ship as a child, and I'm the one who looks after him.
Then you can answer for him. Why was he here with my prisoner?
Listen, Shadow, I don't think you understand. My crew knows better than to disobey my orders, you see? And none of them would be foolish enough to try to make an enemy of you.
I want to keep the sailor for questioning.
Very well, but he's going to be interrogated by me, and the men I pick. And you are not going to so much as lay a finger on him. I refuse to back down on that, sir.
Fine, you can interrogate him. Now leave me alone with the witch. Out! Soon you will meet the man you need to help. That is, as soon as I receive the telegram from my men confirming that your son is alive.
Jojo is alive, and he's free. So you cannot force me to do anything.
Maybe, but we still captured the rest of your people, and if they were still...
They're all gone. Every one of them. And now they can all join with our ancestors in the spirit world.
But he lives, and he's your son. If he is still out there, I'll find him. And if you still refuse to help me, I'll...
If you can capture him, then we'll speak of it again.
We will resume this conversation later. Let's forget what happened. It's become clear that the boy is under a spell from that woman. So I think we must continue to stick together. We must not indulge her little games. I've already paid you, and when we finally land in Jamaica, you'll be given double your fee for this trip. You know I'm a man of my word.
The wind's almost vanished like magic! Shadow, I'm not one to entertain superstitions, but this abrupt disappearance of the wind is unlike anything I've seen before. If you truly expect us to keep our end of the deal, then I think it's time you told us why we really went all the way to Africa. Just to capture this witch.
I don't discuss the details of my cargo with anyone ever. I'm paying for your services. That's all you need to know.
Gentlemen, prepare a lifeboat with some provisions and fresh water. Mr. Shadow and his witch continue this journey without our help, and we'll go home.
Captain Akuna, you will do exactly what I'm telling you, or else. And if anyone still wants to question my orders, please feel free to step forward. Now, you will continue on the route as planned until the end of our journey. You will still be paid in full, but only if there are no more incidents. I don't think that you can surprise me when I'm tired. I'm able to stay awake for a whole week if I want to. And I'm warning you, there's a ship that's coming to meet us. On board is a very powerful man and far more evil than me. If he finds out you tried to betray me, there will be no escape for you.
We'll have to figure out an alternative plan. I have no interest in following that man to my grave.
"15 men on a dead man's chest, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. Drink and devil had done the rest, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum.
Drink and the devil had done the rest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Dee-ba, dee-da-ba, dee-ba, dee-da-ba.
Bravo! You've stopped us. I'll admit that you're a formidable opponent, but I advise that you bring the wind back. I'm warning you, the man I work for is powerful, and he'll bring his living dead with him. Would you like to find yourself locked in a cell with them?
I can handle those monsters.
And I'd like to see that for myself.
You won't see it, because the wind isn't coming back. Especially not if you try to force me to do it.
Do not try to be smart with me.
Try not to break anything.
No! No! Take this spell off of me!
Do you know how to use it? Or do I have to show you?
My arm! I can't control it!
Just keep going. Yes, let those men up there hear you. Let them think you're down here whipping the terrible witch.
No! Stop this!
What's he doing? Whipping the witch? That's crazy. We'll be stuck here.
And you hear that? He whips her, and she doesn't make a sound. She must be a real demon. She'll take revenge on us all. If we free her, she might have mercy on us.
Seriously? After what we did to her people, she must be furious at us.
We have no choice. We're going to have to stop them both. But how do you do battle with a witch?
That witch and that madman are both just human like the rest of us. Everyone have a gun or a knife at hand, and get ready. Tonight we will make our move.
I've never seen anything like this before. The albatross is gaining on Shadow's ship, which is standing still. It's magic.
It's weird, but I think you might have the right idea, Long John. This might be the same magic that Jojo's been trying to use all day.
This is all getting much too creepy for me. Great Neptune, what will happen next?
Looking for me? I'm right here. Or would you prefer me where I was before?
She's too powerful! Let's retreat!
Yes, run away while you can. What are you reading? A book of black magic.
Get away!
Want to tell me some secrets you found?
Burn, witch!
Come quick! The ship is burning!
By Neptune's great trident! Let's go, everyone. Get ready for boarding. This time they're expecting us.
Ready for boarding! Ready for boarding!
Your mother's over there, right?
Mm-hmm. We need more water! Hurry! We must put that fire out!
Keep away from the flames! Find Blade and bring him here. It's time to fight back. The witch is creating illusions to confuse us, but she's still here on board, on the ship. We have to work together or we're finished.
Mr. Shadow is right. Keep working on that fire. Then we'll hunt down the witch.
This is still the work of the witch.
But sir, I don't understand. How can we possibly defeat her?
Huh? Ship in flames. Powerful witch on board. Get here as soon as possible. Yes, just off the bow.
Attention! Enemies on board! Might as well. And while I have you here, let's settle the score for my old friend Billy Bones. You know, the man you finished.
Mama! Mama!
Be careful. There might be others around here.
Impossible. Ben Gunn isn't here.
We can't keep this up against all of them.
We're retreat!
Jojo! Where's your mother?
We have to leave now! The albatross is in danger!
Long John! Jump!
Until next time, assassin!
Keep swimming! Huh?
Well done, little fish. We all made it back.
Take the helm, Lynn! Get us away from here!
How about getting us some dry clothes?
By chance, would you have something dry for me?
Looks like your prey has disappeared, and once again you are my servant.
Huh?